How you been, guys? How you been? Welcome back, Jack. Welcome back. Hey, how you been? Everybody, let's begin. Oh yeah, it's time to play. Play another day of podcasting. Okay, let's begin. Hey. Sorry, I was feeling a little fun. Thought I'd do a little snap, clap, and all that good stuff. How y'all doing today? It's another beautiful day for me. I hope it's another beautiful day for thee. And today, we're gonna close off and cap the year of 2020. Now, I know what you're thinking. But Yin, hold on now. Stop for 1 second. Stop. You're telling me you're capping off the year of 2020. And yet it is February, the 2nd? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Oh, it's not the 2nd, is it? Oh, it's the 3rd. See, look at me. I already messed up. Look at me. Messing up and the year is already over. It's a good thing the year is over. I'm not starting off the year the wrong way. Wait a minute, I'm already late on the new year. That's okay. Don't worry. No worries. You know what they say? You gotta be casually cool. Casually late. Cool people are late? Anyway, I'm cool. I'm cool too, Look, I have a lot of explainings to do. Here's the thing. When you're a writer, you write a lot. And when you write a lot, you go dark sometimes. And it happens, and you know what? I'm gonna be better at that this year. I'm gonna be better at hiding. Sorry, guys. No, I'm gonna be better at not hiding this year. I'll be more organized. I've never been much of a organized kind of person. I've always been more of I bulk load information. I give you a bunch of stuff, a lot of content out front. And then at the back end, in the back end, why do I make it sound so weird? In the back end, I'm working on things so that the product in the future is even better. The quality is even better. It's improving every day. Just like how I got this mic and all this system and learn how to edit and do all these nifty, crafty, interesting things. We're all here to learn and get better. Just like I did all that, it took me time. I went dark. I did all that in the dark, in the scary corners of the night. I was in the back corner, doing things. Wait, that sounded wrong. Let me take that back. That's not what I mean. Wow, I'm really ending the year like this. That's okay. 2020 was a weird one, wasn't it? A lot of things happened. A lot of things didn't happen. A lot of people canceled things. We all canceled things, I'm pretty sure. I don't mean that in a cancel culture way. I mean that in we canceled our flights and appointments and all that stuff, reservations. That's what I mean. That kind of cancel. Although, anyways, that's a whole other thing. I don't want to talk about people getting canceled. Come on now. Come on, man. I don't want to talk about canceling people. That's just ugly. Let's talk about, we just talked about low vibe. I'm not trying to give you any low beams. By the way, that's what I'm calling it now. When someone sends you some negativity, when they send you some Eeyore nonsense, and they're all down in the dumps, and everything is bad in the world, and nothing can ever get right, and it's all doom and gloom. I call those low beams. They're sending you low beams to your psyche. It's an attack on your psyche. It's a low key attack. That's the class of attack. I could do a whole RPG based on this stuff. Maybe I should. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna do an RPG on psychic attacks. No, but in all seriousness though, 2020 was quite the year. A lot of things happened. A lot of people had to be creative. We all had to be creative. I'll tell you right now what I learned to do. I learned to bake pie. That sounds really weird when I say it like that, but I did. I learned how to bake pie. Now are those pies good? That's a whole other topic. Now you might be thinking to yourself, man, what are you doing? What does this have to do? What does it have to do with writing and positivity and, the writer's mindset and, podcasting? Well, listen, I'm trying to explain to you something. I'm giving you a story, okay? I'm telling you a story. I'm weaving a tale, okay? I'm trying to help you understand how to build a context by actually doing. I'm teaching you by doing, watching me. I'm doing something, and now you're going to learn how to do it, and then you're going to do it, and then we all do it. And that sounds really wrong when I say it like that. I apologize. Man, is this for kids? I swear I thought this was for the family. This is for the family, I promise. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm Southern. Now Southern people are gonna be like, cancel him. I'm sorry, Southerners. We good people. We're really nice people. You should get to know us. But what I'm trying to say is this. What I'm trying to say is a lot of skills were learned this year. A lot of new hobbies were discovered this year. And new joys were learned this year. Okay, we learned a lot of things about ourselves. Okay, how creative we are. Right? We were able to tap into that creative part of ourselves and do new things that we've never done before, where no man has ever gone before. Okay, we ventured out into the open wilderness. Okay, we learned a lot about ourselves. We went out into the parks. We went walking. We went hiking. Man, I didn't know I liked hiking. I didn't know I liked hiking at all. Okay, now I know what you're thinking, hikers. You're thinking, who doesn't like hiking? You're crazy, Yen. Everybody should like hiking. I'm like, listen, okay, I'm gonna let you know right now. Some people just don't like hiking, okay? Some people don't. I'm not one of those people, okay? You're not getting me. You're not catching me on some hiking hate, okay? I like hiking. It was interesting. I was like, wow, this is like, I'm going on a journey. Look at me. I'm going on a journey. Man, I hope nothing happens. That kind of thing happens when you go out there and the first time you're like, ooh, what's going on over here? That sounds really dirty when I say it like that. I apologize. But what I'm trying to say is we went on some misadventures. We learned a lot. We did a lot of good things and a lot of bad things, okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds naughty. It's not. I promise you. What I'm trying to say is, and I'm saying that a lot, I know, because I'm trying to communicate something to you. What I'm trying to tell you is that we had a misadventure, but at least it was an adventure. Okay, that's the important part. We did things we never did before. We learned to take risks. We learned to do new things. We learned to say yes to opportunities. Okay? That is a skill that is required to live a really interesting life, a life that is fulfilling, okay? If you are not able to do that, if you're not allowing yourself to open your eyes, your soul to new worlds, new experiences, you're not gonna let yourself do new things, you're gonna live a life that's gonna be boring. It's fine to do the things you like to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But allow yourself to see the opportunity, the silver lining in a bad situation, okay? Use that high vibe I talked to you about to find the silver lining in the fog of depression and mental poisons like negativity, low beams, low vibe, all the dredge, that human, on the bottom of human mental anguish is concerned. You want to just wade through the water, okay? You want to get yourself right on through that heavy mist and allow yourself to see what is possible for you. Because at the end of the day, you are 100% responsible for how your day goes and what you do that day and what you experience that day. If you don't allow yourself to go out there and do new things, and you sat at home all day and you're depressed because you sat at home all day, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Look in the mirror and say, I have the power to put on those pants, put on those shoes, go outside, okay, and open the door and look outside and say, yeah, I'm going out there. Maybe don't do that. Your neighbors might think you're weird, but you get the idea. Do yourself a favor. Make the most of a bad situation. And that was what 2020 was about. Making the most out of a bad situation. Because I certainly did. I wrote a lot. I found out I'm good at comedy. I didn't even know that. Okay, I was always thinking my stuff was just like a joke, which is ironic because that's kind of the point. I always wrote in a way that was just kind of like, oh, this is kind of bad. I'm going to throw that in the trash. You have no idea how many short stories I threw in the trash. Hundreds, yo, hundreds. Because I always thought that's a joke. That's not, it's not a serious story. No one wants to read that. Throw it in the trash. Oh, that's another joke in the trash. And that's not me trying to be like, oh, look at me, I'm funny, blah, blah, blah. No, that's me trying to say I was not allowing myself, right, to explore new horizons in my own writing. Not allowing myself to embrace what I'm capable of, okay? I saw something that I didn't like because it didn't fit what I believed was a good story. Because I had a bias against comedy, okay? I saw it as, oh, this is not for me. I'm trying to reach the highest pantheon there is, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the thing. You're gonna need comedy to get there too, because comedy is a tool to tell a story. And if you're not allowing yourself to tell a story with comedy, you are putting yourself at a great disadvantage. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you like this podcast and you're listening to it on iTunes, hit the 5-star review. Give me a 5-star review. I appreciate it. Share the show. If you're on Android, like Google Podcasts or TuneIn or Stitcher, hit the like button. Please share. Write a review if you are so inclined. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This podcast is on SoundCloud. It's hosted on SoundCloud. So if you are so inclined, come on down. The short link is www.ZolYin.net. You can go straight there. It'll go straight to the SoundCloud. You go in there, hit the like button there too. Hit the little star button if you're registered. I don't know if it works if you're not registered. I'll try that out, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't let you do it if you're not registered. So if you're registered, please hit that button. If you're not registered, consider registering. It's a free account. You just make a free account and then hit the button. I would appreciate that too. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.